Hey folks, Kevin here. Well, it's September 26, 2023. I'm up by the area that we dug out the new pond, Pond 8. And so here we are up in the area. I think when I left it last, I had a couple new piles of the subsoil, the sandy gravel material, piled up here. And I took that material, and it was still quite wet up in here, and so I gave it several days, worked up on the new property, then came up, flattened it out some, took some of that soil, put it over here, took some, put it over in that area, and over in here. So distributed the soil to the low spots that needed it, and went out back, grabbed a few of the rocks. So these are sitting rocks here. So these would be a nice thing to have around the pond, and as opposed to having chairs and all. Some of them got to be cleaned off, like this one. And I thought about putting a nice ground cover like Pachysandra in some of the areas where it's thicker trees in this area. The deer eat a lot of our hostas when we put them in here. So, and this is the ramp area to get in and out easy for, oh, there's a frog sitting right there. For the wildlife, if they get in the water, the turtles to be able to get out easily. Just smooth that out a little bit. A couple of rocks here. All different size sitting rocks. All right, what's going on, camera? Pay attention. Come on. Jeez. Okay, it's working now. So we got several sitting rocks. I got the area smoothed out. I did go ahead and pack this down some. Now this was really wet over in here, and it still is pretty damp. I'm sinking in with my feet now, but I went ahead and smoothed out the edges and created somewhat of a crown in the center of the road here. So it slopes off to this side and slopes off to that side. So now that I've got this done, I can come up and transplant a bunch of trees and maybe some black currants along in here. The black currants don't mind. They do all right in fairly shady areas. And this, I guess, what you consider this a fairly shaded area. So we'll see what other plants we might end up putting along in here. But we'll take some of the swamp white oaks, put them in here. I might take a couple of the English oaks and put them in here, but I'm thinking more or less a lot of the swamp white oaks along the fence line here. Some black currant cuttings to see if they take off and all. So this is what it looks like at this point. Still need more fill in some areas, but oh my god, camera, this gimbal. So is this working now? So that's it. That's where we're at here with Pond 8. I'm not sure how we'll number all our ponds later on as I start connecting them together, because this is pretty much isolated from the other ponds. All the rest are connected with spillways. But eventually, Pond 1 is way up in that area, up over there. And I want to put either a vernal pool or another pond up in that area, and I'll create a spillway coming down to connect into this pond as well. Haven't figured it out yet, but we'll get to that, and that won't be this year. Possibly next year. Our hands are pretty full right now with everything that we've got to do. So that's it for today's video. Just give you an update over here on Pond 8 area, and I think that's about it. If you have any comments or questions or any other plants that you think about ground cover for in shaded areas like this that are good in central New York, northeastern United States, cold temperate, zone 5A, That'd be great. Any suggestions and all. Thanks so much for watching, and have a super fantastic and safe day. Bye-bye now.